This time we are just going to make a talk on the remaining part of the case. Some days back we have talked about two types of cases, nominative and objective cases. But this time we are going to make the description of the case termed possessive case. It is the third type of case that we are going to undertake, and it is equally important as where the case that we have already discussed, namely the nominative case and objective case. Just for revision, we should remember that nominative case is used as the subject, or it is just a function of subject that the case is doing, and objective case is used when we are going to use object. So when there is a function of object to be done, so that time we are using the noun or pronoun into the objective case. Now, just when you are talking about possessive case, we should say that possessive case indicates a kind of relation of possessor and possessed, or of owner and owned, between two nouns and two pronouns, or one noun and one pronoun. In other words, we can say that sometimes just the nouns are related in terms of possessor and possessed, that there is a certain kind of relation between two nouns, or there is a certain kind of relation between one noun and one pronoun, and so on. When we are talking about Ram ki gai in Hindi, we see that there are two words which are noun. One is Ram, another is gai, and there is a possessor and possessed relationship. So Ram is the possessor and gai is the possessed, and so that two nouns are just joined together into the possessive case. Ka ke ki are the markers of possessive case in Hindi. Now in Sanskrit we can say that this kind of relation is simply expressed by Shashti Vibhakti, that everything, all the karaks are decided by Vibhakti of nouns and pronouns, which we have already discussed. Now we can say that in English there are two markers that you are going to use just two nouns into relationships. One is here the apostrophe s, by which we can just explain the relationship of possessor and possessed. Now we have some examples. The example are as follows. This is Nisu's house. That was just Ronali's answer. And in the third sentence we can say, we have the sentence like, here is Madhumita's signature. So we can say that there are two nouns, Nishu and house. They are in relationship of possessor and possessed by apostrophe s. So in the second and third sentence also there is the same kind of relationship, which is just very much expressed in language by the marker called possessive case marker. But sometimes we can also say that the same relationship is expressed by of preposition also. But in that situation, the setting and placement of the noun undergoes a change. As it is Nisu's house, so we can write here the house of Nishu by using preposition of. In case of Ronali's answer, we can use the term the answer of Ronali, because the place of two nouns are interchanged here, and here it is Madhumita's signature, that is very much explained by signature of Madhumita. So we can make that kind of thing into the sentence, that this is the house of Nisu, that was the answer of Ronali, and the third one is, here is the signature of Madhumita. So here we find in two sets of example, two nouns are related, and there is a relationship between owner and the owned, between two nouns or the possessor of the possessed. Sometimes the same kind of relation is expressed by just a pronoun and a noun. So maybe the noun and pronoun are also going to be expressed in terms of possessor and possessed and owner and the owned. So here once again we should notice one point, that in case of noun there is a marker like apostrophe s, there is a preposition of which have been used, but in case of pronoun it is a specified pronoun which is used into the possessive case. Now, so in that situation we can say the structure becomes as of possessive case, pronoun that is used as an adjective plus noun. So this is what the structure is. Now, Mary column, my pain, and her remarks and his own curiosity. Here you find that my, her, his are all possessive case pronouns, and it is always just the same. We cannot simply make any kind of change into noun because they are specified in use. So just we are also going to talk about the same kind of thing by just the pronoun. So the relation between a noun and pronoun is shown by possessive case with a split between noun and possessive case pronoun. A split simply means that noun and pronoun are broken by some kind of auxiliary verb in between. So when this kind of thing happens, that noun and pronoun are broken, inserting auxiliary verb in between, that phenomenon is known as a split of noun and pronoun. And so here it is the pronoun that is not functioning like adjective. In previous example, my, her, his, we can say that these pronouns are functioning like adjective. It is why we just find that noun is just following that pronoun, like my pain. So my adjectival in function, and pain is just a noun. So there is no split in between my pain, and so there is no split between her remarks and so on. But when the same pronoun is used as just like functioning like pronoun, so there becomes a split. Now it simply means the possessor and possessed relationship is broken in the split by inserting auxiliary verb, as in the case here. So we can go through the case, including that pain is mine, uh, those remarks were hers. So here what you find, that mine and hers are pronouns and pain and remarks are noun. They are split by the auxiliary verb is and where, because these pronouns are functioning like pronouns. So when pronouns are functioning like pronouns, it simply means that those pronouns are not accompanied by any noun. So in that situation there is no noun just near about that pronoun that has been shown here. And we can also say that ours is a country. Here we can say ours has been just what we can call possessive case pronoun, but functioning like just pronoun, not functioning like adjective. So these are all the examples that you find here. Just in the next sentence also, do you know that India has a constitution of her own? And her here is also used as just what we can call possessive case pronoun and so on. So this is here that we should notice one point. When we are going to use just a pronoun like adjective, in that situation we can say noun is essentially following that pronoun. My country, our country, his country, your country. In all these examples, the pronouns are followed by noun. But when there is a pronoun like mine, ours, hers, theirs, we find that no, there should not be any noun. We cannot say that just in India is ours country. Just why we cannot say India is ours country? Because ours is just not adjectival in function. So India is our country. We can write India in just country of ours. So we can write like that. India is country of ours, because here we have made the split between just country and ours and so on. So just it is just to be taken into account very carefully that we are just going to use the pronoun in two ways when you are talking about possessive case pronoun. That one pronoun is just functioning like an adjective. In that situation, we can say that there should be a noun following that pronoun. But when the pronoun is just functioning like pronoun, there is no question of any noun following that pronoun. So here, just we are talking about all the just personal pronouns, and we should talk all these personal pronouns in terms of case and in terms of number, because just when we are asked to describe I, we can say that we should describe I by the case, whether I is nominative case pronoun or possessive case pronoun or objective case pronoun. And we should also describe I, whether it is going to belong to singular number or plural number, or sometimes we can also describe that I in terms of gender also, that whether it is used in masculine, feminine, common or neuter genders. So these are three criteria on which we can describe a pronoun. And when you are describing the pronoun on the basis of these three criteria, we can say that we have better understanding of pronoun and the case as well, and we can rightly use those pronouns into our sentence. So we are just taking all the pronouns here at a glance. So all the personal pronouns are here, just I, we, my, mine.